Lying in wait inside of State Farm Stadium, the Cardinals listening for the sound of their signature big red siren, which signals an air raid and brings them out to a sea of red here in Glendale. Today, we see who's better in the NFC. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Arizona Cardinals. Along the Packers sideline, there's a look at their head coach, Matt LaFleur. His guys have certainly turned things around after their season opener, winning 4 straight. On the Cardinals sideline, that's head coach Jonathan Gannon. His guys with the crowd at their backs, and things only going to get louder once this game begins. Dive up the middle. And 2 yards all he can get. It's third down. Well, these guys have gotten off to a hot start, Brock, in spite of these injuries that have occurred along the way.
You know what, Kate? If you and I traveled to every training camp, I think we'd hear the same thing. Next man up, next man up. These teams know it, the players know it. You hear the talk, but then you got to walk it, and this team is. I know it's early, but this is looking like a group who could be built for a playoff run as long as this list doesn't grow too much longer.
8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. New set of downs for him from the 46. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Second and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Out of the gun. Here's Murray. Finds him over the middle. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the gun, it's Murray. Hits his running back. And he goes out a little short of the 40. 1st and 10 from the 41.
First down.
Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. Stepping up, and he's going to run. And he'll take what he can get here, Brock. Sliding down with a gain of 3.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
The give here on 2nd. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
Now Murray. It's caught by Harrison. And he's going to get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals finish up an excellent opening series. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. Well, Brock, even with it being possibly the most popular route for teams to go to, sometimes you get it on the slant, you find yourself in the gap to turn it into much more, including what we just saw, 6 points.
All this time on task between you and I together, why do you think it's the most popular route?
Easy for the QB?
Yeah, I mean, short distance, easy for the QB, and it's also great versus man or zone. There really is not a defense that you can employ out there when you execute it right and you execute it on time, the big plays, and sometimes like this, touchdowns will follow.
Fielded at the 7. He's brought down just inside the 25. So now it's the Packers getting out on offense for their opening drive. And bringing them out now in his 6th year here in the NFL, Brock is 3rd as a starter from Utah State. It's Jordan Love.
2 numbers that a lot of people were focused on from his performance last week. That would be 3 and 0, as in touchdowns and interceptions. That's a quarterback who was efficient, aggressive in the right spots, and he took great care of the football. And of course, he cares less about those 2 numbers. He's more about the alphabet, like that letter W, picking up the win in that ball game.
Hits him on the out route. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Packers.
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. 12 yards on on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
A gain of 12. First down, Green Bay.
Love from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Play fake. It's Love. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So they're left facing third and long. Love out of the shotgun. That's Golden working the sideline. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out.
A gain of 4 yards. It's now fourth down.
Love to throw again. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on down.
Well, this play never had a chance between the pressure at home and the coverage downfield. QB still got to find a way to throw it up and give somebody an opportunity to make a play.
The Cardinals and Kyler Murray set to take over. And among dual threats in the NFL so far this season, there has been no equal. He's leading all quarterbacks in rushing yards to this point. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Now Murray on the play fake. Buying some time left. Now he takes it.
That's just the case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
Here's 2nd and 7. We've got a screen to the running back. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10.
At the 45-yard line.
To the right and hauled in by Jones. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line.
4 yards. That's another Cardinals first down.
That's Dortch on the slant. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. They gain 14 on the play. And that's a Cardinals first down.
Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down.
My goodness, was that some kind of speed off the edge. There's only a handful of tackles in this league that have the lateral movement to stay in front of an end like that. It may be time for this quarterback to start mixing up his cadence, his count, certainly making sure this defensive end can't get off the way that he has.
Trying again, following the sack. Cut near the goal line. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
And the Cardinals first down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's going to be taken down as this defense shows some backbone. Great stand to get him at the 2. So they'll be facing 2nd and goal coming up as we reach the end of 1. It's an early lead for the Cardinals. We'll return to State Farm Stadium in just a moment. About to begin the second here. The Cardinals definitely thinking points. Here's another 4th. And this is headed the wrong way. He's closed in on for a loss.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
Murray, 3rd and goal. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the defense are down away from completing this this stand. It's 4th and goal.
That's just a big-time effort in the spotlight at 3rd and goal to push through and end that play without a throw. Now this offense is going to face a choice. Field goal, or do you hope the protection's going to hold up better this time around on an all-or-nothing 4th down?
Prater puts it through. And this one is center chains. Couldn't have hit that much better.
2 drives and both of them ending in points. You don't even mind you only got a field goal there, Kate. They got to be ecstatic, exactly the way they wanted to start this one.
Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Green Bay offense returning to the field for their 2nd possession. They now trail by double digits after that last score, Brock. It's 10-0 partway through here. Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Love. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking for a target. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And that brings up 4th and long.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
So 4th down, here comes Daniel Whelan to send it flying for the Packers. He punted 4 times last week in the win, and his first of this week is away. Well, he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The Cardinals back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And they haven't been shy about looking his way in the passing game, have they? You can see that so far this season, he's currently leading all running backs in receiving yards. They'll start this series with an option left. And Murray hits the ground safely, picking up the 1st down on that run. Big shot to begin the drive, has him up beyond the 40.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Murray here on 1st down. Completed over the middle. And they make the tackle at the 38. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's 2nd and 5. Has the connection to Jones. And this is near the 1st down, but they need 1 more yard now to get it. 3rd down at the 29.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Cardinals 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the red zone now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
All I'm hearing in my head is touchdown to check down, because it was said about a gazillion times in the NFL to me when you get in the red zone. It's not sack. Touchdown to check down. You can't take a sack on 1st down in the red zone.
2nd down, they're going to the option. He's inside the 10. And he will carry this across for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals make it a 16-point ball game. It's a Kyler Murray touchdown. Just a great effort there from him, Brock, to take it upon himself, embrace the initiative, and and turn that drive into 6.
You know, Kate, there was a day when you were watching Steve Young, Randall Cunningham, and that felt like a bonus touchdown. But that's not today. It feels like every quarterback's got to be able to score, be a dual threat on the ground. It's part of an offense every single team relies upon.
Now Prater on to send it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. This makes it up to the 25. The Green Bay offense about to get started once more. And things starting to get a little out of hand for him, Brock. That last score made it 17-zip. Packers getting set here. 1st and 10. And off to Jacobs to start the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one. There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
In real estate, Kate, it's location, location, location. In football, it's rhythm, rhythm, rhythm. And you don't get third down conversions, you get no rhythm.
Starts his return from the 23. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30. Coach Matt LaFleur ushering his Packers offense back to the field. And they take the field feeling pretty beaten down with how this one's gone. Even if they're keeping their heads high, Brock, not a whole lot they've been able to do so far.
Yeah, in these moments, I think of golfers, right, in a tournament. They don't want to look at the scoreboard. They don't want to see how much they're down. They just want to take it shot by shot by shot. It's exactly what this offense has got to do.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Here's Murray, 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Knowing how our wonderful EA Sports team and director does his job, we're going to see a replay real quick here, Kate. And I want to see that moment of truth, that panic in the QB's eyes. You run that bootleg, you're out there alone. You got to make something happen, or you can take a risk like that. A huge sack for this defense.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. And for the first time, one of his throws doesn't find a home. It's incomplete, but boy, what a streak he had to begin this game.
3rd down and 1.
Here he is on 3rd and long. That's complete inside the 35. How about a big hitter, 30, 40 yards there and a new set of downs.
That's good for a Cardinals. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning at Glendale. It's the Cardinals with 1st and 10. Bone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. On the gun, it's Murray. Finds him over the middle. And this is down to the doorstep of that red zone. Another yard to reach it and pick up that 1st down, too.
Brings up the 3rd down.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
Now Prater on to send it away. Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Packers offense headed out late in the half. And losing by 3 scores, they'll have a final chance to take at least 3 off the deficit before halftime. Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Here's Love. He finds Golden. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 29-yard
From the 29. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Prior to 1st down, they decide to call a timeout. Throwing, it's Love. Over the middle and caught by Dobbs. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 40.
Sticking in the air, Love. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Throwing again, Love. Got his man, it's Golden. And now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. Well, we're going to see how much of a sideline maven he is, Brock. This one very close, whether he got the feet down or not.
And I'm so impressed by all these mavens because you've got to make that transition from college where 1 foot, you're good.
Yep.
But not at this level. You've got to be a ballerina. You got to get those toes both in, and the replay booth will be the judge of it.
Well, good thing they reviewed it because after further examination, the call on the field has changed. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The Cardinals and Kyler Murray set to take over. And we're all hoping his hot start can continue. He's been putting up some numbers early in this contest. 1st and 10, Murray. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And he takes this one back for the pick 6. He missed the linebacker lurking. Or he thought he could challenge him there and win. A 6-point mistake, Brock, either way.
Do you know, Kate, that you use that word as a verb in quarterbacks? When we look at coverages, we use it as a noun. He's a lurker. You said he was lurking, and he was. And if you're not aware of that lurker, that free defender who's got eyes on you, they can make you pay just as he did.
Brandon McManus on for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Packers drop the lead back to 13.
Packers 7.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And maybe making some better judgment here as he takes a knee and accepts the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Fresh off the pick, here's Murray. That is incomplete, down to 13 seconds left. Just couldn't get it to Marvin Harrison Jr. there. And now it's 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Operated from the gun, here's Murray. Completed to his running back. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. We get a timeout, 8 seconds remaining before halftime.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of that.
Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. On 1st down, they'll run. And he stopped on a nice gain on what is the final play of this 1st half. So a 2-score game here at the break. Some work to be done as we get ready for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Scott Hansen. Scott.
Our spin around the NFL starts now. We begin up at US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The Vikings at home to take on the defending champs, the Philadelphia Eagles. And it's the first-round draft pick, J.J. McCarthy. A touchdown pass from 15 yards away. The Vikings improved to 4-2 on the year with another win. Next up, we go to Big D, specifically Arlington, Texas. Check in on the Cowboys at home to take on Washington. And it's the rookie from Texas, Jaden Blue. He's going to find the end zone for the second time in his NFL career. With that, a look at the rest of the action going on. Remember, bye weeks are in play, so the schedule a little lighter than it's been in weeks past. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. First and 10 from the 41.
First down.
Play fake, it's Love. And downfield, he's got it. That's Dobbs. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line.
A gain of 27 on the play.
Love to throw again. Has it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. These guys have gotten off to a hot start, Brock, in spite of these injuries that have occurred along the way.
You know what, Kate? If you and I traveled to every training camp, I think we'd hear the same thing. Next man up, next man up. These teams know it, the players know it. You hear the talk, but then you got to walk it.
And down he goes. The Cardinals got this. And they come through the sack to bring around third down.
Man-to-man coverage, it does not have to last forever. It just needs to last long enough for one of those rushers to reach the quarterback. Cover guys did their jobs, and so did he in dropping the quarterback.
And the Cardinals getting 2 extra defensive backs out there. Third down coming. Shotgun now for Love. Go right side, and Dobbs has it. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
You've got to be cognizant of where the line to gain is. You can't run that route short, and you certainly can't throw it. That route's just not deep enough. Needed to extend it closer to the chains for a first down.
McManus sends it through, and that makes things a little closer. It's now a 10-point game.
Nice to pay off any drive with some points and able to trim the lead slightly there the first time out in the second half. And even if they can't get into pole position, they just want to keep this thing close.
Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Cardinals and Kyler Murray set to take over. And you can see with the stats there, such a weapon for this offense to utilize week in and week out. Cardinals into formation. It's first and 10. Man in motion here. Off the play action, here's Murray. Finds him on the crossing route. Juke the defender. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Going back, it's the handoff. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense.
3rd and 11.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Murray on 3rd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Send everybody deep. I know he wants to wait and stretch the field and use his arm. The trouble is, you wait too long, you end up on your back.
So on 4th down now, Blake Gillikin gets the call to punt it away for the Cardinals. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And he can't hurt you with a return if you just kick it out of bounds, right? This one flies out right around the 15-yard line. The Packers ready to run their offense back out there. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Love now on 1st and 10. Fits it through the middle. And hey, if you can't prevent the catch, Brock, at least prevent a gain after it, right? So they make the quick stop at the 31. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down. Now Love on the play fake. Able to find Wicks here. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play. No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long, but finally, this defense has an answer.
And a fair catch made without incident, just inside the 25. The Cardinals and Kyler Murray set to take over. They came into this game on a 5-game win streak and currently in control of what could be a 6th straight victory. Murray here on 1st down. Rolling out to his left. He's keeping it.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB, and it gave him just enough room to run.
That run now on 2nd down. Now that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, they shoot the pass to try and bring up 3rd and short via a little more conservative ground call, but it backfired. You know, the defense, they'll look for keys up front. They fired off the line knowing the run was coming, and boy, they busted it before it could get back to the line.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Murray. It's McBride downfield, and he's got it. It's an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals making a 16-point ball game. Trey McBride, the touchdown.
I gotta say, with the type of throw that took, and then where he made that catch, it had taken all 11 defenders and maybe a couple extra from the sidelines to keep him out of the end zone. Not only did he earn it, I feel like he deserved that touchdown.
Prater on for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Cardinals take a 3-possession lead. Now Prater on to send it away. Returnable from the 2. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Now here comes the Green Bay offense. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Thrown on 1st down, Love. This finds Dobbs. This one up to about the 27-yard line. The play made by Will Johnson.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Takes the handoff, now Love. Throwing across his body, and it backfires. Interception. Jalen Thompson makes the play. And the Cardinals take over as he records his 10th career INT. He steps in front and picks it off. Looked like he missed the spot there, partner. Maybe because he threw it on the run?
Yeah, I think that's exactly the case, Kate. You know, you get set in the pocket. This game is fast anyway. Things are flying, but once you get on the run, it is a whole nother speed. It really becomes advantage defense as they take it away.
Jonathan Gannon doing a last little bit of coaching here as the Cardinals return to the field. Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. And the turnover puts them right back out there. Just a few plays since they scored that touchdown.
Well, they didn't get much time to rest, but guess what, Kate? That defense didn't get much time to rest either. Now you can go and attack more while they're still shaking off that last touchdown.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. To the right and hauled in by Jones. And they take him down right along the 30. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Option design here. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down at that 17-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona.
At the 17-yard line.
Another carry for him. And his progress is stopped with a nice 5-yard gain before it was. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
He brings it in. And we're going to have 1st and goal when we begin our 4th quarter. So we're through 3 here. It's Cardinals football, and they'll start the 4th quarter up by a couple of scores too. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Out of the gun. Here's Murray. And he's going to score. It's an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. Trey McBride, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cardinals make it a 24-point ball game. Now Prater on to send it away. This return starts at the 5. Escapes a defender. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Packers all set to get back out there. They are coming off their 1st interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And this one does not go far.
You know, with some of these tight ends today, you could put 2 guys, heck, put 3 guys on them, and they still find a way to make those catches. With how they move at their size, they really are the ultimate matchup advantage.
He's hanging on to this one on the 2nd down option. And he gets a nice chunk, looks like about 5. It's going to be 3rd down.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss is really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that will bring up 4th and 3. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Desperation time here on 4th. He's got his man. This is Kraft. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Packers.
Running on first here with Jacobs. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Has him on the quick hitter. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. Ball at the 33 for first down. Love out of the shotgun. He's got it near the 8. And they're going to be set up with a first and goal here from the 7.
First and goal, Green Bay.
From the red zone now. Now setting up the screen for Jacobs. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
The good defense is in this league. Every once in a while, they could bait a quarterback into a throw. And you do that by having eyes on the quarterback. Getting to a good drop, forcing that check down, and they'd only just bait him into a completion, but they knocked him backwards after the catch.
Just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up. Sticking in the air. Love. Will the Cardinals get to him here? He's brought down. And the defensive down away from completing this stand. It's fourth and goal.
Final quarter, this quarterback's just feeling the need to do a little extra, try to make something happen outside the pocket. The problem, defense wouldn't let them. They have that same kind of urgency. They want to make some plays of their own before they hit the showers, and they got one right there with that sack.
Field goal doesn't move that needle. They're going for the touchdown. It's fourth and goal. Desperation time here. Touchdown, Green Bay! The Packers putting up points in a game decided. It's a Romeo Doubs touchdown. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on fourth and goal to finally...
He has the catch. Oh, Brock, it was nearly a touchdown, but they're going to say it's incomplete.
You spend all week on 2-point plays, trying to get to your best options, but ultimately sometimes the execution of that pass, it doesn't work.
Down by 3 scores, their hand is forced. They're going to try the onside kick here. And the Cardinals' hands team secures the football. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
The Cardinals and Kyler Murray set to take over. With touchdowns on their last 2 drives, Brock, they're playing some of their best offense here. Could they try for 3 in a row despite the lead? Let's find out. They'll run here on first down. And he's brought down after a gain of yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Play action now, Murray. He takes it himself. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
A gain of 19 yards. That's good for the Cardinals. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Offense set for a first and 10. Setting up the screen here for Harrison. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. 2nd and 3 now.
18, Marvin Harrison Jr.
Here's the one back on the handoff. And he will carry this across for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals put up even more points in a win. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
Prater on for the PAT. The point after splits the upright. And the Cardinals continue piling onto this lead.
41. Packers 16.
Now Prater on to send it away. Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Out now runs the Packer offense. They threw it the whole way down the field on their last drive, and they'd welcome the same level of play on this series as well. Packers getting set here. 1st and 10. Love from the gun. Connects on the crosser. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
We hear about basketball on grass so much more of the space and speed coming to the NFL game. That play's so indicative of it. Get that point guard in the open field and let him do his thing.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. Into traffic, complete. And he doesn't get the chance to add on to that play, but this still has him across the midfield stripe all the way down to the opposing 42. From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. He is down to the 30-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. 1st and 10 now from the 30.
A gain of 12. And the Packer first down.
They stick with Jacobs. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run. It's the 2-minute warning from Glendale. Packers trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Shotgun now for Lowe. Completed over the middle. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. It's a gain of 12 there. And it'll be 1st down Packers. Shotgun give now to Jacobs. And he doesn't get this one very far. Down to only about 18. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Quick throw out wide by Love. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 3rd and 5. Drops back. Needs an open man.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
And at this point, he may as well go for it every chance right there, leaving the offense out there. They're going to go. It's Love. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Coach Matt LaFleur ushering his Packers offense back to the field. And they can really do what they want with these last couple of snaps afforded to them because the outcome already decided. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
A loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
Gave away a couple on the 1st down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. So the Cardinals fight to a win here at home. And with this being their 5th consecutive victory, Brock, it's easy to argue they've been the best team in football over the last month. So for Brock Ewart and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.